Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's Daily Tarot Love Reading. My name is Morty. I'm excited to be here and excited to be sharing this reading with you guys today. It is August the 30th. It's Friday, which is always a great thing. The time is 3:33 p.m. Again, no coincidence. I was actually setting up pretty close to that time, which may have been no coincidence. But anyways, I've been kind of dialing in on that specific time for the last few days. The last 3 days, to be specific, I think. But yeah, it's great to be here. It's great to be able to have this chance to be able to connect with all of you and to be able to share this tarot reading. I think I've mentioned before, it's a very enjoyable experience for me energetically, because as I'm speaking into the camera and looking into the camera, I feel like I'm speaking right to you guys, which is a great experience because it makes it very personal for me. So anyways, I always enjoy this opportunity to be able to connect with each and every one of you. So here we are, moving into the weekend, and we love the weekends. Looking forward to this weekend, looking forward to a little bit of rest and relaxation this weekend. Looking forward to getting out in the sunshine, maybe spending some time down by the pool. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is let you know what the background music is. This is pure positive energy, some good soothing vibes, and I've kind of been playing around with the speaker a little bit on the sound, right? I'm using a microphone now, and anyway, sometimes it can be a little bit overbearing and loud, so I'm hypersensitive to that, so it may be a little bit quiet. Anyways, looking forward to today's tarot love reading. Before we start, just want to take a moment to tap the crystal healing bowl and let it sing to us for a moment. Really looking forward to today's tarot reading. I enjoy this connection so much. I'm not really worried about time or anything like that. It may be kind of a longer, extended reading. But yeah, so let's tap the crystal healing bowl. Perfect opportunity for us to remove ourselves from the outcome and just open ourselves up to any messages that may be meant for us to hear throughout the tarot reading today. I was just going to say, sometimes it's about, these readings, sometimes it's about the message. But I think many times I think it's about the energy, the energy that you feel, that you experience. It's something that raises your vibration. And I'm trying to create, a good experience, one that's able to, lift and raise everybody's vibration, very mindful of good energy. Okay, I'll quit yapping. Here we go. Okay, that was really nice. You guys may have noticed I caught myself halfway through on singing the bowl. I was just going too fast. I like going a little bit. I think tempo's a real important factor with these crystal bowls. So I like that slower tempo. So I slowed it down per way. Okay. Here we are, Friday, August 30th. I mean, it's crazy to think that we're almost finished with August. Where has the summer went? So we're pulling an affirmation card to see which affirmation our guides feel would be best suited for us to hear, taking us into today's tarot love reading. And I'll just mention this, I think you guys have tuned into this already. So I've named the channel Love and Abundance Tarot. And in these tarot love readings, many times they're about relationships, right? Romantic relationships, many times. However, I need to point out that it isn't necessarily always the case. The energy, the intention that I'm putting into these tarot love readings, right, is to be able to share messages that are meaningful to each and every one of you, and they're messages specifically that bring you more joy and more happiness in life, allow you to manifest and experience more love and abundance. That's specifically what I'm asking for, and I'm asking for it specifically for all of you. So, if it doesn't necessarily have to be about a connection, about two people coming together. This is about connecting ourselves with messages that may resonate with us, where we may gain some insight on something that we're not necessarily seeing right now. Or sorry, I got distracted. My light up here is flickering a little bit. Or they may be messages that help us through difficult times, limiting energies, messages that point out something that is just very important for us to see, right? Providing good guidance and direction. So, anyways, I just wanted to mention that real quick. So I noticed this light over here above me that I normally don't have turned on. I have it turned on today. It's kind of flickering on and off a little bit. Many times that can be energy, right? That's how energy works. Okay, affirmation taking us into today's tarot love reading. New beginnings. Beautiful, right? The number 44, reducing to an 8 representing infinity, forever, as above, so below. Let the magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Let the magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Let the magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Okay, I always love this affirmation, right? And most of us do, because most of us really look forward to new beginnings. I love the image on this card too, right? This beautiful butterfly. Okay, so it's Friday. Since we're not worried about time, this is all about just connecting, sharing some great messages. Wow, I left my glasses in my bedroom last night, and they're still in there. I took these moon astrology cards in, and I was studying those last night. So using my glasses in there, I'm really going to be put to the test today. Okay. Bear with me. New beginnings. In every life, there are times when we know a fresh start would be the best approach. We need to recalibrate, shed what is done, and move forward. This magical spell will show you how very right you are to desire this new beginning. And once cast, exciting new opportunities will commence. If you were chosen by the spell card, a new beginning would indeed be best for you at this time. The question is how to create this in the very best way. Cast the spell and allow the magic that flows forth to guide you to a place and a path where you are not repeating and recycling, but where there is a true sense of newness, discovery, and wonder. You are now creating a beautiful, brave moment of opportunity. Live as if you are on the verge of a most wonderful discovery. If you have chosen this spell, you have already felt the universe ask you to be brave and create a new beginning. No matter our age and what stage we find ourselves at, we can begin again. Life is full of novelty, and it is essential to refresh, to continue to discover and learn, and to avoid repetition rather than relying on what we have already learned and what we have already done. Simply because something has been does not mean this is how it always will be. There will be a new path opening up for you, and the magic this spell will harness on your behalf will help you to know how to recreate yourself and your life at this time. Okay. I had to read this affirmation because new beginnings they're beautiful. Let the magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. All right, so it's about literally embracing a new beginning of and in some cases it'll be, removing energy in our life, making changes for ourselves in order to make space for newness and change, new energies to come in. So a lot of times, it kind of falls on us to many times to create these new beginnings. I struggled a little bit, but I did okay reading. Struggled a little bit at the end. Okay. All right, so the opening energy taking us into today's tarot love reading. Great card, great energy. We see the strength card. So the card of Leo. So you may be a Leo. You may be in a relationship with Leo, right? Or moon or rising, or have it somewhere there on your planetary chart. Representing our inner strength. It's strength that comes with trust, right? It's trust and faith combined together. And it's the figure here in this card. She's sitting next to one of the most fearsome animals on the planet. And she has the courage to reach down and to cup its chin, right? She knows she's safe, but she has to take that leap of faith. That strengthens her, right? Being able to show that kind of courage. The two birds flying above. Those, again, are popping out at me. All right. Tell us more. Tell us more. Okay. We now have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is a beautiful energy. It's representing the energy of balance. Right? That's what the energy in the card represents by itself. This may change a little bit depending on what's connected to it. But balancing things in life, right? Pointing out the importance of balance. So this nymph is carefully balancing these pentacles on the ends of her arms. Doing a pretty amazing job. Okay. I glanced at this card a moment ago and it kind of popped out at me for some reason. Right now it's coming out. Showing up next in today's tarot love reading, we have the Hermit card, which is a beautiful energy, right? Representing the energy of Virgo. So some of you may be a Virgo or have a Virgo in your life. Right? We're seeing major arcanas already, right? The heavier energies in today's readings, talking about shifts and changes. So the Hermit card, being the card of Virgo, this represents seeking solitude, right? Getting away from the noise of the world, getting away from the noise of our mind, meaning the opinions and judgments, right? In order to kind of seek that peaceful energy that allows us to connect, right? So that we can receive the answers from within, right? Trusting our inner feeling to serve as our guide and our compass, similar to the lantern that serves to illuminate the night for the hermit. All right, tell us more. Okay. So coming in next and showing up at the center of today's tarot love reading, right, we have the World card. Beautiful energy. So showing up at the center of today's tarot love reading, it puts some significance and some importance on it. So what it's representing an ending. An ending of a journey. So the ending will be different, right, for each and every one of us. But this ending may have been painful, right, or had painful times throughout the journey, because there were lessons in place that were meant for you to go through, right, to be able to feel and to experience. Some of those lessons are painful, right, but this is graduation time, right, letting you know this ending is now over with. You've graduated. The universe is ready for you to move on, right? Moving on, right, towards new beginnings. Okay, coming in next to the World card, we have the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is a good energy. Right? If you look at the figure here on the card, she sits on the side of this hill. Right? She's overlooking the journey that lies ahead of her, right? So she knows that there's a journey, right, that awaits her. She knows of this new beginning. And she wants to see what this beginning may look like. So she pulls out her crystal ball. She holds it up to the sun. We have two wands right here that are just kind of illuminating, right? We have two rays of light that are illuminating out of the crystal ball, right? Possibly representing, for some, stepping into this journey with another person. Doesn't have to be the case, though, right? It's the beginning of a journey. Yeah, and for whatever reason, I'm feeling it, so I'm going to share it. And I normally don't say this, but there is an awareness of this. I feel like you're aware. You're aware of this completion, this ending. I feel like you are. And you're aware, I think that the completion does need to take place, and that this is going to begin a new journey for you. And I normally don't feel that, but even have goosebumps with it. Okay, coming in next, we have the Devil card, the card of Capricorn. Right? So you may be a Capricorn or have a Capricorn in your life. They call it the Devil card. It's not a bad thing, right? But it can represent fear, right? Connected to our ego. It can also represent passions. I'm not sure yet today. I won't know until I pull a few more cards exactly what it's representing. But good energy. You have Pan in the background who's playing this flute, and he's trying to play this beautiful tune, a tune that kind of woos her over here underneath this tree. Yeah, what I'm feeling right now already, I'm feeling that it represents more of passion rather than fear, worries, and concerns. Tell us more. Tell us more. Okay. So coming in next, and coming in attached to the Two of Pentacles, we have the Moon card, right? So we're seeing another major arcana. Major arcanas are the first 21 cards in tarot. They consist of the zodiac signs, right? So, and also universal energy. So they represent strong energies. This light is just going crazy up here. So good energy in this card. This can be a very courageous energy, as it can represent the energy of, we're operating with the moonlight as opposed to the sunlight, right? With the sunlight, I just said that light came on. Everything is bright and clear, seen, right, in the open. With the moonlight, right, sometimes it can represent the energy of working with those limitations within us that maybe aren't quite seen quite as clear, right? They can be the deeper seated limitations, things like fear of abandonment, inadequacy, energies like that. Can also represent the energy of things maybe not being quite as clear as they could be. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I mean, I have 8 cards pulled, and we have 5 of them as major arcana so far. So it represents a lot of energy, right? A lot of movement, a lot of changes, a lot of shifts. Okay. Coming in next, and coming in attached to the Hermit card, the card of Virgo, we have another major arcana. We have the Chariot card now, the card of Cancer. So you may be a Cancer, or Cancer in your life. So this is about achievement, right, and determination. It's letting you know, right, that it's going to require more determination on your part, right? Letting you know that the determination is there. It's recognizing it already, right? But there's still more of the journey to go, right? In order, to have these horses come in balanced, right? These balanced energies, two opposing dichotomies, the yin and the yang, the masculine and feminine energies, right? Coming in together. Right? It's this balance that kind of takes you to this destination. I have to say, so many of you may feel a little bit uncertain, right, about this destination in terms of, picking up the pieces and creating this new beginning of, where you want to go. And it's pointing it out, right? It serves you very well this is a great time to go inward and trust that inner feeling, that gut instinct to guide you. Okay, just talking about instinct and gut instinct, right? And inner feeling. Now we have the High Priestess card coming in, showing up at the center of today's tarot love reading. Right? I pulled a few seconds ago, but it wasn't even dawning on me. It's High Priestess. I was just kind of saying what I was feeling and connecting with. So coming in, showing up at the center of today's tarot love reading, attached to the World card. Representing her intuition. Notice the butterflies, right, that surround her. She stands above a crescent moon, right? So that crescent moon representing unseen energy. Right? So many times manifesting, right? Creating this beginning intuitively, following our gut feeling on what direction we want to go, right? What kind of beginning do we want to create for ourselves? Okay, coming in next and coming in attached to the Three of Wands. I'm loving today's tarot reading, by the way. Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles. Again, it's representing, if you look at the figure here in the card, she's been working in the field, right? Working hard to manifest these Seven Pentacles. Right? Now she's taking time to sit back and reflect, right? She's resting, sitting up against the tree. She's thinking about what it is she's manifested, right? What it is by that I'm talking about what it is she's experienced so far, what it is she's created for herself, right? Herself or his self. And she's thinking about what it is that I want to create next, right? And this is coming in attached to this Three of Wands, right? So this journey that you're about to start. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this reading. I just feel like the messages are very clear, and they're great, meaningful messages. Okay. All right. Coming in next and attached to the Devil card, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Right? So changes. Seeing all kinds of major arcana energy showing up in the tarot reading, right? Representing change, shifts, new beginnings. The Wheel of Fortune is letting you know of these changes, right? Coming in. Part of this, Three of Wands, this journey that you're about to start. Coming after graduation, right? The ending, the completion. So, this is just, I say this all the time with this energy, right? But I feel like it's important, a meaningful message, right? So if we have a heads up, right, this new beginning, right? New beginnings coming in. What determines the kind of beginnings that we attract in our lives is ourselves, our own energy. So this is a beautiful time, right? To be able to manage your energy and manage, come from a place of unconditional love. I know from personal experience what helps me to do that as many times is take those times of gratitude, right? Sometimes put together a list of everything I have in life to be grateful for. If you're having the blues, it'll bring you out of the blues. because each and every one of us, no matter our circumstances, when it comes right down to it, we have so much to be grateful for. And this energy of gratitude is a high vibrating energy, right? Connected with unconditional love, attracting higher vibrational changes into your life. And that's coming in attached to the Devil card. So for some, you could be being encouraged, right, to as you're thinking about the types of beginnings you want to create for yourself. I think it's important that you go after something that you're passionate about, right? Not to state the obvious or anything, but it's pointing it out here, because a lot of times, I have Taurus moon and rising, so I can get really fixed and comfortable, right? A lot of times you can just accept and fall right into beginnings. This is pointing out, this is about you creating this beginning, and about really creating a kind of beginning and changes in your life that you're really passionate about. Okay, perfect. It's kind of like icing on the cake. Coming in next is the energy taking us out of today's tarot love reading. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles, to me, this is the potential, right? The energy taking us out of the reading, right? The potential is there for you, right? Creating these beginnings, to create the kind of beginnings that allow you to feel this energy of abundance in your life, right? And abundance is abundant, meaning it's not just love, it's relationships, friendships, family, success, achievement, finances too. Kind of an all-inclusive abundance. The light's just flickering, flashing, letting us know that of this abundance. Okay, all right, guys. So I have this tarot love reading done now. I need to take a moment, like always, look at it, and I'll come right back in just a few minutes and share the reading with you, start to finish. I feel like there's some really good messages here. So hang on just a few moments while I do this. I can barely hear the music on my end, but it's close to the mic. I'm hoping it's coming through better for you guys. And I actually may go after some clarification in a few areas as well. Okay. All right. I think I have it now. So the opening affirmation taking us into today's tarot love reading, new beginnings. Number 44, reducing to an 8. Let the magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. All right, so these energies of new beginnings, definitely connecting, resonating ahead of us, right? Maybe for a lot of us, right? Definitely for many of you here. I can tell that because showing up at the center of today's tarot love reading, we have the World card, right? Representing completion. And I feel like that's what it literally represents, and it's being emphasized here, is completion, right? It's reminding you this journey, right? It's over. You're now ready to start, begin this new beginning. So the opening energy taking us into today's tarot love reading, strength. So the card of Leo. So this is about faith and trust, right? And for many of you, maybe representing the faith and the trust it's maybe requiring you to, right, in order to allow these endings to happen, in order to step in and to create this beginning, right? Because sometimes, I mean, completions can sometimes end with some painful lessons, right? And I feel like that may be the case here in today's tarot reading, at least for some of you, right? But the faith and the trust, right, of moving forward, it serves you well, right? Really recognizing your inner strength. What it does is it feeds your courage. Okay. So now we have the Two of Pentacles representing the energy of balance, and attached to it we have the Moon card, the card of Pisces. Right? So some of you may very well have a Pisces in your life, right, bringing you, helping you with this balance, right? Maybe after this completion, right? For others, for starters, you're doing an amazing job balancing, right? That's really being the message that's being sent here. And I don't think that it's been an easy journey being able to maintain this balance, right? Because I'm really feeling these limiting energies, right, connected to this Moon card of heavy energies, right, where you're really, circumstances, came about so that you really had to face some of these limitations, the fear of abandonment, inadequacy. Heavier energies that most of us, in some way, shape, or form, have a little bit of. Some of us a lot. Okay, coming in next, we have the Hermit card, so the card of Virgo, and attached to it we have the Chariot card, card of Cancer. So maybe representing the energies of the Virgo and the Cancer, but seeking solitude, right? Especially as you're creating this beginning for yourself, because it's being emphasized, right? Create a beginning that you're passionate about, because this is about bringing that passion and that excitement back into your life again, right? It's showing that it's already on its way, right? Coming in on the Chariot. Notice these two birds flying up here. Again, they're jumping out at me. This light is just going nuts. Yeah, I mean, for whatever reason, I kind of feel like saying, like, you're on schedule. Everything is happening, and I'm definitely feeling divine timing here. But there isn't any sense of panic or urgency or anything. It's just things seem to be transitioning smoothly. No rush. So coming in next and showing up at the center of today's tarot love reading, we have the World card. So we see an ending, right? A journey coming to an ending. And it's going to be different for all of us. But attached to this journey are painful lessons. I know that for a fact because I can feel the painful energy that's connected, with some of these endings. But letting you know that these endings are over with now. And I feel like you already know that, right? I do, and I don't normally say that. But now it's time to move forward, and you're being reminded of your intuition, right? Trusting your inner feeling, which is showing up at the center of the reading. So it's an important energy, which may be very important for many of you, right? Allowing this completion to happen due to some heavy energies of really, trusting your inner feeling as your guide. Trusting your inner feeling to kind of remind you of those things that you're passionate about, right? That you want to bring into this new beginning. Okay, so we have a journey. We have the Three of Wands, right? And I feel like, I don't know, Norm, you already know that this journey lies ahead of you, right? Just pulling out the crystal ball to see what this journey looks like, right? For some, this journey could be for two. But the energy connected to it is the Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles, she's resting, right? Reflecting on what it is that I want to manifest next, and by manifest, I'm talking about what's being emphasized here is experiences, right? This is about creating new, different experiences and energies for us to be able to participate in and to bring into our lives, during this life experience. This is really again, reminding you to really take some time and think through this beginning that you want to create for yourself. And for some of you, right, this can be I think of it as like a retirement card, right, in many ways. I don't normally say that, but I'm feeling that kind of strong. So some of you may be getting ready to retire, which is a beautiful thing, right, taking you into a brand new journey, right, as part of this completion. And maybe thinking about what it is you want to create for yourself next. What passions and interests do you want to pursue now that you'll have the time? So when I said, what passions do you want to pursue? Definitely pursue your passions, right? Showing up here in the Devil card, the card of Capricorn. Right? So you want to make sure that you're creating changes and bringing changes into your life, right? That really serve you well, that you're passionate about, that make you look forward to life, that make you wake up every day with a smile, right? Looking forward to the journey that awaits you. Anyways, I'm feeling really strong about that energy. It's an important message. It is, because if you connect with the energies in this reading, you follow this reading, it takes you towards, right, abundance, right, of feeling this energy of abundance. And this is a great thing. It's just feeling secure and stable and happy and whole and joyful. Okay. All right, so I'm done with today's tarot love reading. I want to take a moment now and just look at it and see if there are any areas where we want to go after a little further clarification. I figure it's Friday, right? Why not? Perfect reading to take us into the weekend. Okay, so first area I want to ask for a little further clarification is on this Moon card. You know, it's coming in attached to the Two of Pentacles. I pre-shuffled the deck, but I'm going to shuffle it once more. All right, tell us more about the Moon card, please. Further clarification on the Moon card. Okay. All right, so getting further clarification on the Moon card, and it's attached to the Two of Pentacles. We have the Lover's card, which is the card of Gemini. You know, so it could be a Gemini attached to this Moon card. I need to think about this for a moment. Yeah, so normally I go right to, you know, a romantic kind of connection, which I think will be the case, right, for many of you. But what's important here is it's the connection that's shared between two people. It doesn't have to be romantic, but what I'm feeling is I'm feeling a very close connection. And for some, there could have been, you know, a split or a break in this connection. All right. Okay, so now I want to ask about the journey ahead, the Three of Wands. Right? See if we can get a little further clarification on that. Tell us more about the Three of Wands, the journey ahead. Further clarification. Three of Wands, please. Okay. All right. So coming in next, and coming in attached to the Three of Wands, right? For further clarification, we have another 3. And I started today's tarot reading at 3:33, and we're seeing 3s. I love synchronicities. So 3 of Cups, right? Beautiful energy. So it's representing this energy of, getting together with friends, right? And sharing in those energies, those good times, right? Connecting on that level, right? Sharing in, there's a history there, stories, laughter, those good limitless energies. So coming in, connected to this 3 of Wands, right? So I feel like what it's letting us know, or letting all of us know, is for this journey ahead, right? Putting some thought into it, some intuition, and connecting with those energies that we're passionate about, right? And 3 of Cups is friends, right? So possibly being connected with friends, right? Moving forward in this journey together, or possibly meeting, making new friends on this journey. I feel that's definitely the energy for some. Okay. Now I want to ask about, let's ask about the 2 of Pentacles, right? Balance. Tell us more about the 2 of Pentacles. Actually, I want to ask for clarification on some clarification. I want to ask for some further clarification on these lovers, right? That came in clarifying the Moon card. Tell us more about the lovers. Further clarification on the lovers, please. Okay. All right. So when the lovers came up, I mentioned, I usually kind of feel that romantic connection, right? But I wasn't feeling it as strong here. Not that that can't be the case for some of you, but it was more about the meaningful connection, right, that was shared. And there's a sense of loss. Absolutely, because as clarification, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So representing that limiting energy of loss, right? Of feeling like you're left out in the cold. Loss. Definitely been representing the energy of loss. Okay. All right, guys. I really liked today's tarot love reading. I hope you guys liked it too. I hope that you were, that the messages here in today's reading, that they resonated with you, that you're able to connect with your energies, part of your story here in today's reading. Right? Beautiful new beginnings await. Right now, it's up to each and every one of us to allow this ending, this closure to happen, and to have the courage to step into this new beginning, right? And to allow ourselves, right, to really spend some time connecting intuitively, right, as we're putting together the pieces of this new beginning, right, bringing new energies into our life. If they're big choices, big changes, so it's important that we put thought into it, and that's being emphasized here in the reading, right? And I feel like for many of you, you may be coming into close to retirement time, showing up here as a 7 of Pentacles, right? Thinking about, allowing this ending, this completion to happen, and thinking about what's next on this new journey. Okay. Anyways, I hope that I was able to help in some way, shape, or form by sharing today's reading. Thank you very much. You guys helped me. It's been great for me to be able to really feel connected with your energies and share this. Okay, it's Friday, and we have a beautiful weekend ahead of us. You guys have a lovely weekend. Thanks so much. Love all of you. Thanks.